Greetings and welcome back to Switch to Linux. I decided to do an unscheduled live chat or live stream today. Wasn't on my schedule, but you know, I just finished one on the Christian channel and I had all the green screen was all set up already, and I just only marginally liked the video that I put up today. Mostly I had goofed up in the recording of it and half of it lost its audio, and I was not about to do all of its audio again, and I did that again. I keep on doing weird stuff like not having my setup right. Kind of crazy. Oh well. Anyway, so greetings. Mitchell Morrison, how's the weather out there? Ooh, 50s. I think it's raining. I hear something that sounds like rain anyway. But it's like 50s. Kind of cool. I'm enjoying it. It's been a beautiful day today. I hope it's a beautiful day again tomorrow because there's something on my car I need to fix. Part of a fender. Something went goofy on there. I don't know. Dr. Rob, how are you, sir? And Joe, how are you, Joe? Lucid Theming. And Ray. Hello, Ray. Yes, it's actually a green screen, not a blue screen, but yeah, close enough, close enough, close enough. The alien's really funny. If you put the alien in front of it, all you see is his alien eyes. That's why you can't see him on Mars, because he blends in too well. Oh boy. But I decided I'd go ahead and have a look at Makulu Linux. It's been a while. In fact, I used to have a Makulu Linux build on my on one of my other computers, and I actually had it themed to look exactly like Windows 10. It was very comical. And so I decided I was going to boot that up and show you, but apparently I deleted it somewhere around the line. So what we're going to do is I just downloaded the Makulu Linux Shift, and we are going to have a look at that. First, though, let's go ahead and have a look at Makulu's website. I'm still having a couple small issues on the green screen there, but that's all right. I'm still working on it. It's a work in progress. All right, so here's Makulu's main homepage. We're just going to go ahead and read this over. I just downloaded the ISO. I haven't even tested it yet, so hopefully it works. But anyway, so Makulu has a Shift is the one based on Debian, and Windows is the one based on Ubuntu. I downloaded the Shift version because TOS did the Windows version, so I decided I'd change it up just a little bit from his. And so let's see if I can find anything else. Let's see, Flash. I'm just having a look at everything. So that's the Flash build. I'm not sure which Flash build is. So I did the Shift. Let's have a look at that page. Okay, running on extremely fast and stable Debian base, has more than a year in the making. First build based on, based on the Makulu Constructor Debian kit. Simple, beautiful, elegant, and it has cinnamon, which, ooh, that's what I like. And let's see if there's anything else on here that would be fascinating. Not really. Not a whole lot more information. So let's go ahead and set up our virtual machine for this, and then from there, what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and boot into this. So let me go ahead and jump on over to my scene over here. There I am. I'm real little. All right, so Extern OS. I'm still having nightmares about Extern OS. Let's get rid of that. Call this Makulu Shift, and it is based on Debian 64, so all that's going to be the same. Now I just need to go in and add the ISO image there and push OK, and we're going to go ahead and start her up. I'm going to move my comments out of the way so that I can actually read comments while things are booting up here. So sure, let's go with that. Let's go ahead and full screen it. All right. Hey, I'll look cool down here in the full screen at the bottom. Woohoo, I'm dancing. Dancing on a green screen. Ooh, I like that little, look at that mouse pointer. That's a cool mouse pointer. Hopefully the thing loads. There we are. So running in run software mode, I would expect nothing else from you, sir. All right, so we have a live installer. Here's a toolbox. Our menu is set up with, looks like the custom menu. So this is not the main Cinnamon menu. This is a custom one. We have a drive manager, our forums, chat room, the wiki, software center, source location, refresh repositories, update manager, manage the firewall. So all of the stuff you might need in here. I have no idea what constructor is. Let's see. Ultimate distro building tool. Okay, that's cool. And close that out. Should we try and install this bad boy? Let's go ahead and install it. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click on my live installer. Let's go ahead and run this. Okay, so Makulu is the password. I love the fact that they tell us what the password is for the live key. That is so awesome because I sometimes get annoyed with having to look up some systems. So it's not connected to the internet. Let me check my VirtualBox settings here. Bink. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I had disabled my internet because I was playing with the extern OS. Just gonna go ahead and quit. And I wanted to see what happens if you booted the thing up without an internet connection. So I disabled my networking port. Come down here. We're going to... Oh, I gotta wait for this to finish shutting down. You know what? We're just gonna force it to shut down. Power off the machine. All right, now we have internet. All right, so how's everybody doing today? Well, this boots up again. Let's see. How is the weather there in Phoenix, Mitchell? What is up with this? I apologize. YouTube like rolls out stuff without telling people about it. They all of a sudden changed the live chat thing. So instead of defaulting to your live chat where it should, it defaults to top chat. What is this, like Facebook's crap? Like, we're gonna put up there what we think you want to see, not what's actually there. Like, thank you, YouTube. You're screwing up the chat now. And so you actually now have to go up to the top. If you're running a YouTube channel, you have to go up to the top. You have to pull down the live chat thing to actually pull down and see everybody. So I apologize if I missed your comment earlier. Bit of a tear in the middle of the screen. There's a little bit of a crease. Is that what you're talking about? I'll have to look at. Like I said, I'm still playing with the configurations on the green screen. There's some parts that it doesn't work quite as well. I'm still playing with a little bit of it, but eventually I'll have it there. What I might actually need to do is recalibrate it with full studio lights, so that kind of works. Let me go ahead and start running the installer, and then we'll go back to the comments there. I do love the fact that they give you what the password is, so you don't have to hunt for it. That's really awesome. All right, and I love the big purple hippo. I mean, that's totally awesome. I'm not in Calcutta. Can I just click on the map? Yay! Now I'm in New York. Forget about it. Cherokee marching on the trail. No, just punch me if I do that again. All right, let's go ahead and replace. Let's erase disk, and then we'll do that. Erase disk. What is my name? Joe Bob Henry Bob Squano Jones the Fourth, of course, but you can just call me Tom. All right, we're going to log in automatically and use the same account for administrators. That's all good. And now we are installing. All right. Makulu slow motion on VM. All right. Tom, is it easy to convert a USB printer to Bluetooth in Linux? Ooh, I have no idea. Like, um, uh, the same printer, I'm guessing the printer has both USB connectivity and Bluetooth. You usually just have to either reinstall the new driver, or what I would do is delete the printer and just add it back. Kitty, stop moving the camera. The kitty's like, no, I'm going to move the camera around, man. I want to move the camera. Sheesh. All right. So it depends on the type of printer. If you have a Canon printer, good luck. Brother printers I find work well. I hear HP work well, but I don't buy HP products, so I can't tell you for sure. Let's see. Hello, Isaiah, and hello, Joe. Ivan, greetings. Hello, Rose. Again, TOS had problems with Makulu. Yes, he did have some problems, and I didn't see the beginning of the video, so I couldn't comment on it or anything. That one for about 8 months. Flawless until I broke it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't have it running on anything, but it is pretty cool when I've played with it. It was flawless, not I was flawless. Hello, Anna Rita. How are you? I'm not sure is my voice really that good. I don't know. I can do all sorts of fun voices, so it kind of makes a little sense. I don't know. Hello, XP the PC nerd. Is this a lightweight distro? I will let you know when I get it installed. I don't think it is. It's kind of like a Linux Mint variant. Actually, well, this one's Debian with Cinnamon in this case. Let me go back to there and let's see if I can find anything else on the distro itself. There's really not a lot of information on it. Kulu has a new home. Shift is live. There's just not a lot of information on the distro online, unfortunately. So yeah, that's kind of the downside. I mean, let's check the wiki. Let's go ahead and check the wiki. There's a lot of documentation, I think, on your NVIDIA. There's some documentation on the wallpaper changer, which I remember kind of annoying me the first time I played with it. But yeah, as far as what is it, why is it, there's really not a lot of information about Makulu in that respect. And so that's one of those things to think about. Let's go ahead and, while it's installing, let's go ahead and have a look at what's installed on here by default. Donate to the project. There's report bugs, chat room, constructor, toolbox. The LibreOffice is installed. It looks like at least the core programs. Best email app for people and teams at work. I've never played with that one. We have Google Chrome installed. LeafPad, Pinta, Skype is installed. Software sources. There's Synaptic Package Manager and software sources, which actually is a Linux Mint software sources, so if that tells you anything. BleachBit as root. We have themes, system info, system monitor. Let's have a look at our system monitor, see what it's doing. So 30 to 50 CPU on install. It's running 1.6 gigs. All right, so now under accessories, all your basic accessories, USB stick formers, writers. The icons are also pretty interesting too. There's a few games on there, Nomax, Pinta. It looks like the only web browser I have pre-installed is Google Chrome, which that's weird. We do have the full LibreOffice. Simple screen recorder and GVC view. So out of the box, it's like you don't really have to install a whole lot of stuff. That's kind of the cool part about it, I guess, is it's just kind of fairly complete. It is taking a while to install. Makulu looks like something you give to a Windows 7 user to help him ease into the Linux environment. Yes. Couldn't get anybody to help me in the community. And it wasn't that serious of a break. Huh. That's interesting. Install Makulu like an Egyptian. Install like an Egyptian. Does spell checker work? Ooh, that's a good question. Looks like we are almost done with this. And then I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then let's remember how to get I got to remember how to get the spell checking to work. So yeah, LibreOffice, not all distros have full LibreOffice support installed at by default. We're going to go ahead and hit restart now. And so when you find a case like on Peppermint, for example, I think I had to install, I think I installed the synonyms. I may have installed the spell checker as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and have a look at that. And then let's see if I can remember how to install a spell checker if it's not working. That's a good call, though. I'm glad you stopped the display manager. Want to shut down the computer now? Don't. I hid my comments under my other windows. At least I didn't hide my comments under my Lindos. Yeah, machine does not seem to want to power off very efficiently. Jeez. This new comment system is stupid, YouTube. So it's like, I mean, I'm seeing his and all of a sudden Damiano's comment pops up above the comments I've already read. I have a hard enough time working the comments as it is. YouTube, this is stupid. Yeah, just if you're not in the know, YouTube changed some of their comments on the live streaming stuff, and it makes 0.0 sense. Talking about autocorrect. Yes, I think he's talking about autocorrect. Not all distros support all of LibreOffice's extensions by default. Sometimes you have to go in and fix them up. All right, so now we are installed, and we do not have guest editions installed by default. I thought the last one did. Or maybe let's see. Let me check my inputs at the top here. Huh. Interesting. I don't even have the option to look at the different sizes. Let's go ahead. Let's have a look at our... Let's go into our settings. Do I have settings? Oh, that's annoying. Well, I want to change desktop. That's what I want to do. Okay. So there is a system settings. I just got to figure out, is it called system? How do I find that? I guess there's, okay, there it is. All right, maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed it the first time. All right, there's desktop. I want to see the displays. So yeah, there are no guest editions installed on this. Okay, so first let's go ahead and check that LibreOffice. Bad at spelling. All right, so it does look like it it gives us holy Windows 98 Batman. Wow, that looks... It's so dysfunctional. We do not have our thesaurus in there. This is like... It's weird because it's like the desktop itself has this deep modern feel to it. The kitty keeps moving the camera. The desktop has this deep modern feel to it, and then I get into here and everything's all Windows 98 looking. Look at this. This is crazy. Go down into options and I can never remember where I can change my themes and stuff around. I always just look it up online. But yeah, it just looks so old. Makes me feel like a geezer. So yeah, spelling works. There is no thesaurus installed by default. Let's go ahead and have a look at the themes. There was a theme editor in there somewhere. All right, here's our theme editors. All right, so here we have Makulu orange buttons, Makulu green, we have blue. These are cool. I like those. This is one of the things about Makulu it has some really cool theming in it. So we have orange. I really like those flat buttons. Let's see. Let's go with the red flat buttons. Let's turn this thing red. Ooh, a skeleton hand. That's cool. All right. All right, so there's my red theme. All right, let's have a look at what's on startup. All right, so startup, it starts up the Bluetooth application, which I'll disable because this computer doesn't have one. Cinnamon, Makulu News. I have no idea what Makulu News is. Let's see. Can I look it up? Oh, there's news. Makulu News right there. Makulu News Clips. New feature we have implemented into the build to forward any important news to users. This is the format and layout which you'll receive for news clips. News will be sent through the Update Manager. Nothing more than a window that displays information you need to know. These may be bug-related issues, important news about updates to your system, or changes made by Makulu that affects your operating system. Always a good idea to pop over Makulu Linux website once in a while to see if what's new. Okay. The Mint Update Power Manager. Okay. Okay, so here you can make some adjustments right side. You can add things to the left side. Right side, action to double click, action on the middle click. All right, let's see, languages. Let's have a look at the panel. All right, so we can show the panel, auto hide, all this stuff is common to Cinnamon. So you can also get to this guy over here by right clicking the panel and hitting panel edit mode. That'll bring up the same thing essentially. So here I can add applets to the panel, change the theme, system settings. So on your applets up here, you can add a variety of different things. So you see that menu is not on here. That's because this uses the more advanced menu, the configurable menu. So that's what this is, the configurable menu, not the one that's the default Cinnamon menu. Show desktop is down here already. We have slideshow controls. sound, trash, user applet, quick window set. So yeah, everything's there. And then there's some online applets you can get. Turn that guy off. All right. Let's see. Oh, lots of folks left some comments there. Let's see. Had an issue with the extensions. Yes. Good evening, Keegan. I've not had issues. I've run it on my Ubuntu Mate and Peppermint. Yes, LibreOffice is awesome. Is this 1999? Yes. I think so. We've been live like 4 days in a row. Yep. What DE is this? Desktop environment is Cinnamon. Of course, this is Makulu Shift. So it's the Debian-based Makulu. I wonder if I still have TeamViewer installed by default. That's actually the reason I installed it. It had TeamViewer. If any tech support guys were going to try and call me, I was going to boot into Makulu and launch up TeamViewer and watch them struggle a little bit. All right, Mailspring. Let's see what Mailspring is. Looks very much like, in fact, almost exactly... No, never mind. They completely stole this from Apple. All right, it's completely stolen from Apple. All right, that's fine. Let's get started here. I'm not actually going to set up an email address, but what I want to see is, let's see, Mailspring already. Okay, so you have to have a Mailspring ID to use it. Did they really just give me the only mail client on here I have to create an account with someone else to use? Let me try this real quick. Switch to Linux. Switch to Linux. hello@hello.com. I'm just going to see what happens. See, I can create. Yeah, that's it. That is it. Ugh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Do they have like anything else on here? Do they have like Thunderbird on here or anything? Of course not. They have every application you could possibly need, but the only email client requires you to create an account that I don't really want to create an account from. Actually, I want to read. I have this itchy thing. Anytime I see a terms of service, I have to read it. So I got to read that terms of service. Let's see. You say there was another process to have someone open a MS Office doc from Libre other than just changing extensions. What you need to do, no, everything should work fine. It's just the difference is that the two applications don't have the same fonts installed. And so if you're on LibreOffice and you're sending documents to people on Word, you want to make sure that you have the same fonts they have installed, in which you can get instructions on online on which fonts and stuff to use. Terms of service and privacy policy. Let's go ahead and have a look at the privacy policy first. Can I access the privacy policy? Okay. No, I didn't really have an opinion about Makulu one way or the other. I mean, I've used it before and it wasn't bad. Well, that's exciting. Yeah, I apparently am agreeing to Mailspring's terms of service and privacy policy, but I can't actually click on those links to get it. So apparently this whole thing isn't really live. Is required. Hey, all right, there's the privacy policy and the terms of service. Let's go ahead and read that. Will give you high DPI. You know, I imagine it probably will, just not right here in this VirtualBox. That's my thought on that. Let's see. You can install TeamViewer on Debian. Yes. I don't necessarily want TeamViewer. It's just the fact that it came pre-installed with TeamViewer on the previous version. I've made it look like Windows 10, just for the fun of it. All right, let's have a look at this guy. All right. Protecting your privacy is important to us. I giggle when I hear that phrase. Privacy policy does not apply to any third-party services. Of course not. Note, unless we define a term in this privacy policy, all capitalized terms in this policy have the same meanings in our terms of service. So please make sure you've read and understand our terms of service. Eli, the computer guy, the other day did a great video on reading your terms of service. It's definitely worth a look at his video. Revisions, of course, blah, blah, blah. We can change that at any time. If you create an account, we'll collect certain information that can be used to identify you, such as your name and email address. We'll also collect certain information that is not PII, personally identifying information, because it cannot be used by itself to identify you, such as credit card information. If you download and install the app, you'll link one or more email accounts you want to access through the app. We take security of our email credential passwords seriously. So did Equihacks. This information is stored securely on your computer's keychain or keyring and is never sent to our servers. That's good. Mailspring performs email sync locally in your computer. That's also good. Wait, whoa, hold on. What's that? If Mailspring provides the option for cloud sync or cloud mailbox operations in the future, such as cloud mail rules or cloud-based sender letter, or introduces cloud account synchronization, these features will always be opt-in, and Modal Dialog will specifically ask for your permission to send your email credentials to our servers. By approving this access, you're permitting Foundry 376 LLC to scan the contents of applicable email inbox, calendar, content, book, cache, the contents, and deem necessary until you explicitly revoke access by canceling your account. Okay, a lot of that's so you have the ability to actually see it. Tiny graphics with a unique identifier. Unlike cookies, which are stored in users' hard drive, web beacons are typically embedded on web pages. Okay, why'd you tell me all about web beacons? Are you using them? Some cases we may collect and store information about where you are located, if you permit us to do so. Information we share with third parties. We will not share any personally identifiable information from or regarding you except as described below. Information shared with our service providers. We may engage third-party service providers to work with us to administer and provide services. Third-party providers have access to your PII only for the purposes of performing services on our behalf. But since your privacy policy does not account to anything they do, they don't have to agree to buy it, do they? That's exciting. Information shared with third parties. We share aggregated information. Okay. Information disclosed in connection with business transactions. And information disclosed protection. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly less disturbing than, like Windows 10 or maybe Extern OS, but, all right. Let me tell you what I think of this right off the top. And I'm going to read all this. Right off the top, if Makulu wants to be an operating system that is kind of gearing itself towards the new user, etc., and that seems what they want to be doing, they should have an email system that you don't need a third-party service to sign up for to do. And that's a big criticism because we have too many accounts spread all over the internet these days. And we need less accounts in our life, not more. And I think that that is a big challenge, that the only email client system on here is one that requires you to give yet another company access to more information about you, and it requires yet another password, blah, 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 blah. Why? Apparently this is not the distro for, I don't see Richard Stallman using this distro anytime in the near future. I mean, Google Chrome is the default. It requires some other third-party service as the default. I mean, what was the other one? There was another one over there too. All right. Just install MS Core fonts. Yes, there's the MS Core fonts. There's actually, the other one is the Calibri fonts. Can't watch Eli. He has a snarky attitude about everything. Yes, he does. Rather, opt-in is a choice, not the other way around. Debian does not collect data on their users, which is good. Correct. Plus, there are other tech channels that give better advice info than Eli. Yeah, Eli is an interesting guy in kind of what he did, the shift and the change, just all that stuff that I mean, he went a little off the rails. I'll tell you though where he is very good. He is very good at giving tech business advice. You cannot deny that. He knows his way around tech business in the real world. That is what I like about him. And yeah, he's a little snarky, but so am I, so I don't care. I don't necessarily, I don't act snarky on camera, but I can be rather onerous at times. It's as if the Eli guy talks down to people for not knowing anything. That's the whole purpose. Yes. I agree with you, Keegan. I absolutely agree with you. Yeah, he does talk down to the world, and there's times he thinks he knows more than the rest of the world. And that's a serious criticism. Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. I think, though, the real challenge is that there are a lot of areas he does actually have knowledge, and yes, he should be nicer about it, but oh well. Such is the world. I pretty much only watch his videos when there's something that I want to see. It's kind of like the WAN show, Linus Tech Tips WAN show. I'll look at it and I'll read the table of contents and just click through the articles I want to see. I don't really care to see Linus and it's the other guy, Luke, banter back and forth about everything under the sun. I just don't have time for that, really. But I do love some of their comments and thoughts on things. So that's kind of the same spirit I watched them. Yes, that's a good way to put it, Joe. Huge knowledge, but huge ego. Good knowledge, but huge ego. I'm from the school. Police check students' Facebook profiles, see if they're doing anything suspicious or wrong. If you think you're snarky, Eli is a narcissist. Hey, at least I can come online and say, I don't know. That's how I started this video. I don't know anything about Makulu. Honestly, though, they're making it really hard to find things about Makulu because I want to know more about their philosophy, and I can't find it. What's my final verdict on this? Let's see what version Skype is. What version Skype do we got? Well, we have Rainbow Unicorn Skype. I can't get to about Skype without getting in there first. Skype, you suck. All right. Die, Skype. Okay. I have a final determination about this. Ooh, let's see the grub customizer. That looks neat. Of course, it would actually help if you guys see what I was doing, don't you? Wouldn't it? Would be handy. I like the grub customizer. I wonder if I can put this on my other systems so that when this stupid computer gets all foully up again, I can actually fix it with a nice GUI rather than mess around with all the other craziness. Wow. Okay, my final determination of Makulu. I think it's just a neat little distro. I'm not sure if I'd recommend it. The fact that we have Google Chrome and not one of the open source browsers is telling to me. It comes pre-installed with Skype, but I didn't see Spotify. I mean, that's certainly more something. Not that I really use Spotify. The only email application we have requires you to have another online account to use it. And obviously, yeah, we can install, one of the other distros or not. I think that just looking at the different interfaces, it's kind of clunky in that looking at this interface is just nice and classy. And if you load up something like LibreOffice, you get Windows 95 throwback. So it seems to me like the distro is okay, but there's a lot of weird choices that kind of make me say, it's a neat concept, but I'm not really sure if I care to use it much. It seems to have a philosophy behind it. Now, of course, the customizer tools are neat. I like that GUI grub customizer. That's actually a pretty cool thing. The fact it's just based on Debian is a nice thing. They do have the constructor, so you can clone your current system into an ISO format. So I like some of those aspects of it that are very nice, very cool platforms. I don't like some of their choices on their default software. It definitely doesn't have that heart and that spirit of Linux that you'd think of with free and open source software. I really like, with the respect to the browser and some of the software choices, I love what Farron OS does a whole lot better, where you get in there and you decide which web browser you want. You decide what email client you want. I like that approach a whole lot better. I just seem to think that there's a lot of weird choices in this that I just don't quite understand. So I think that's kind of my final thought here on this. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of Makulu? All right. Let's see. Okay, watching Canadian banter can consume quite a bit of time. Okay, I believe police checking Facebook. One of relative was dating an Italian police officer. His unit was tasked to... Wait, what? I believe it. Police checking Facebook. One of relative was dating an Italian police officer. His unit was tasked to monitor Facebook. Well, in all honesty, if the Facebook at the Facebook social media was monitored at the school in Florida, allegedly that might have solved some of the problem. But then we get into this entire concept of pre-crime, and I'm not sure I want to get into that ugly debate. Old workplace used to monitor Facebook is ridiculous because we are grown adults. I was called to the office because of something I posted. That's why I really don't use social media, other than this stuff. YouTube's about as social as I get. I have really weird stats for this stream. I really think there's something goofy on the stat system on YouTube right now. According to this, I only have 17 playbacks with 15 concurrent viewers with an average live view duration of 2 minutes and 55 seconds. Something ain't right. I think I have more than 17 people over here talking. story a while back where the guy robbed a house and not only bragged about it on Facebook, he had used a stolen laptop to do the Facebook post, and that's how he got caught. Yeah, fortunately, criminals are stupid these days. I'd use MX17 before I'd use Makulu and its Debian. Leaps and bounds. I agree, Joe. I agree. I don't have a problem recommending MX17. I'm not quite sure how I feel about Makulu. I'm going to check something real quick. Yeah, this is funny. My stats on the YouTube page are so totally screwed up. It's really hilarious. According to this right now, 42 people are watching. Hello, everyone else that I can't see. My stats are done. YouTube has just made some back-end changes in the live system. They've totally messed up the chat system. They've totally messed up our stats. It actually makes me wonder. I just finished a Christian stream, and that seemed to say that it was out there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh the page, see what this thing says, because it's just, I mean, this is weird. I refresh this and see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't go goofy. Hey, stats are back. That looks better. 47 peak and 43 concurrent. That looks better. Yeah, something went goofy on my website. Yeah, okay, I agree. Those durations. I agree. Yeah. YouTube just needs to stop trying to make changes to some things. They keep on breaking the things that already work. I can't figure it out. I don't know. I heard a theory. Is Logan Paul re-monetized now? His punishment wasn't long enough, people. At least let him suffer a loss of a few million, please. Is that true? Can anyone tell me? Okay, Nationalist Party in Taiwan actually cares about human rights. Hello, Joe Johnson. Yeah, browser says 44 are watching. Yep. Clinton crime family is smart. Yeah. Not counting CJ. I don't know where he is. CJ took off. I don't know where he went. Hello, loving buds. Yeah. Yep. Mine says 41 at this point. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this guy up here. So tomorrow, news, live news tomorrow. I'm thinking I'm going to be doing several articles on Facebook. Between their, there were a couple different things. Oh, there was, between their PR guy just hired to watch Mark Zuckerberg and their VPN, and there's something else I saw in the news today. I have 3 articles alone about Facebook. So I think we're going to be talking about Facebook tomorrow on the news as our primary. Several other articles. I've already pulled out like 20 that I'm going to at least read and dig in a little bit further to see. So 9 o'clock tomorrow Eastern time for the news. And let me know what else you guys want to see. Let's see. Archer's all that matters. All right. There you go. Hate the new YouTube and constantly have to switch back to the old one. Yep. Paul Logan. Why is he getting $1 million per month? There should be a cap so another can benefit. I don't know. I don't know if I want to necessarily say that I completely agree with a cap. But yeah, there's some stuff. All right, let's see. I'm gonna take a look at that article Isaiah just sent because he's always sends me some good things. Oh, Kitty came back. Roar.
Hello, peoples. I'm back to steal the show again.
All right. Again, after holds casting call for real albino women to star in comedy video. Y'all seeing this stuff? Where's my website? Yeah. If I use the green screen tomorrow, I'm going to invest some time in fixing the little bugginess I have right now. Again, caused outrage after searching for a real albino woman to feature in a comedy video. Albino African American or Caucasian woman offering $100 cash on set as payment for a half day's work. Albinism is a genetic condition which causes reduced melanin, leading to pale hair and skin. The condition can also lead to poor eyesight. Paul was widely condemned for tasering 2 dead rats. 22, threw them in the bin before tasering, continued joking, no rat comes to my house without getting tased. You know, that's the, okay, we talk about police monitoring Facebook, all right? This is the type of stuff that morons that go shoot up schools post before they go shoot up schools. You know? We're going to taser dead rats. We're going to draw phthalates in the sand, and we're going to talk about eating Tide. Huh? I mean, really? God. I'm just... God. Don't forget, buy his merch. Buy his merch, everyone. Buy his merch. Oh, boy. Well, on that horrible note, the kitty ran away again, and actually he just got some treats on the last stream, so I'm not going to feed the kitty. But anyway, shocking. All right, well, have yourselves a wonderful evening. Once again, if you like the video, you like to help support what we're doing, you can always sub and all that other fun stuff. But of course, I do have a support page, switchtolinux.com/support. If you want to help support the channel, you can check out that page, patreon.com/TomM. And so those are the ways you can currently help support us. So thanks for watching. Again, Friday, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be doing the news. And keep an eye out for the whatever monstrosity I come up with, the thumbnails for that. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope that you enjoy switching to Linux.